Welcome to Unveiling Mythical Legends. Today's talk might completely overturn everything you thought you knew about health, aging, even luck. Have you ever wondered why some people at 50 look like walking terracotta warriors, radiating presence, drawing attention wherever they go, while others at 80 stand there like a newly lit street lamp, blindingly bright in a fragile way? Before we start, make sure to subscribe, hit like, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our episodes.
Haha, that metaphor is so vivid. Actually, today I'm going to share a secret about frequency. It's not some miracle drug, and it's not about luck, it's about the quantum vibrations in your body. After hearing this, you might feel like all those years of health routines were wasted, but if you can get through this cognitive shock, I promise you'll find a key to pull yourself out of the mud.
Quantum vibrations? Is this science or mysticism? I feel like I should step back a little.
Don't rush. Let's start with a thought experiment. Imagine your body right now as an old-fashioned radio, with an antenna. How you feel now, heaviness, discomfort, even irritation at other people, doesn't mean the world is bad, it just means your antenna is tuned to the noise channel.
Noise channel? So I'm only picking up negative signals?
Exactly. On this channel, no matter how hard you try, all you see is anxiety, irritation, disappointment. Taoists talk about Shi Sui, washing the marrow, and quantum energy shifts, not asking you to eat magic pills or chant every day, but teaching you how to tune your radio to a higher frequency, to play symphonies instead of static.
Haha, sounds so mystical. But what exactly is Shi Sui? I thought it was like those exercises older people do in parks, slapping their bodies.
Many people misunderstand this. Washing the marrow isn't about building muscles, and it's not about slapping or striking your bones. It's a process of clearing low-frequency energy from both body and mind. Bodhidharma sat facing the wall at Shaolin for 9 years. When he saw the monks meditating and nearly dozing off, he said something harsh: just preaching compassion or training your mind isn't enough. If your body is too weak, it can't support your soul, you won't even be able to fly.
So washing the marrow means first clearing out the body as a vessel?
Exactly. In modern terms, washing the marrow is about clearing out the garbage in your body and mind. This garbage isn't just emotions, it includes your mother-in-law's glaring eyes from 20 years ago, your boss's scolding from 30 years ago, and years of accumulated anxiety, fear, and resentment. These things vibrate at a frequency below 200. As Hawkins said, the 200 mark is the threshold for courage. Below 200, you're always a victim. Once you cross it, you start actively taking control of your life.
Sounds abstract. Can you give an example?
Sure. There was an elderly woman with knee pain for decades. No treatment worked. Later, she cried and recounted being kicked out of her in-laws' house 30 years ago, a grievance she had held onto all these years. That psychological stoop manifested physically as knee pain. When she acknowledged her hurt and let go of resentment, her knees began to feel warm and flexible. This is energy conservation manifesting in the body. True health isn't about the priciest supplements, it's about genuine confession and release.
Wow, so real life transformation is an energy conversion on a physical level?
Exactly. When you allow yourself to acknowledge past injuries, anger and fear, and observe them instead of suppressing them, energy starts to flow. Low-frequency energy dissipates, high-frequency energy rises. This isn't just psychological comfort, it's quantum physics directly acting in your body.
How do I do that? My mind is always a mess, I can't stop thinking.
Simple, but not easy. Next time you feel anxious, angry, or physically uncomfortable, don't fight it, don't fake happiness. Sit down, focus on the sensation, observe its color, shape, weight, and temperature, without judgment, without trying to push it away. You'll notice it begin to disperse, flow, and fade. This is mindfulness, the observer effect of quantum mechanics applied to your body and mind.
So just observing is enough? It's a bit like cleaning a room and taking out the trash?
Exactly. Your whole life, you keep stuffing things into your body: childhood achievements, youthful memories, fears of growing old, packed so full it's like a pressure cooker about to explode. Washing the marrow is about subtraction. Every day, discard a little expectation of others, a little regret from the past, a little fear of the future. The more you let go, the lighter your frequency becomes, and the healthier your body and mind.
Wow. I feel like my radio is finally tuning to the right frequency.
Haha, yes. And truly high-frequency people aren't necessarily doing Tai Chi or meditating, they might just be sitting on a bench in the sun. When you approach them, it feels good, even birds want to perch nearby. That's because there's no noise in their body, their frequency is clear, and low-frequency viruses can't survive. This is the ultimate secret to changing your life. You are your own energy tower, you don't need to pray to gods.
Is there a simple way to quickly raise my frequency?
Yes. Gratitude. But not fake or superficial gratitude. Capture the small, certain beauties. A shaft of sunlight this morning, the cool breeze outside, even the fact that you can hear my voice, these are high-frequency experiences. Focus on them for a minute, and you're writing 1 minute of positive energy into your cells. 10 minutes? Your immune system gets a recharge. This is absorbing chi, not mystical energy from heaven and earth, but your ability to perceive the good in the world.
I understand the gratitude practice and observation method you mentioned, but I have a question. Why do so many middle-aged and older people feel heavier as they age? Their bodies can still move, their minds are sharp, yet they constantly feel tired and blocked inside.
Haha, that's a great question. This touches on a deadly mental virus, the need for control. Observe carefully, those who feel especially burdened, don't they feel like they're the director of the entire universe? Controlling what's eaten at home, what socks their spouse wears, even obsessing over international news.
Haha, that's exactly like every meal with my parents. Can the need for control really be that severe?
Yes. On a quantum level, this need for control is like high-intensity energy entanglement. Every time you send out a "you should listen to me" command, it's like throwing out a rope. The more you throw, the stronger the reaction, you end up exhausted. Spouse doesn't comply, you get angry, frequency drops to 150, child misbehaves, you feel wronged, frequency drops to 100. Your energy is scattered into the uncontrollable external world, leaving barely enough to maintain your own breathing.
No wonder some days feel like fighting a war. But what can I do? I can't completely give up control.
That's exactly the difference between masters and ordinary people. A true master seems like a fool, smiling at everything. They're not actually foolish, they've just cut the entanglements. Everyone has their own destiny, karma, and life rhythm, personal eating, personal causes and effects. When you retract those messy control impulses and focus your attention back on yourself, your frequency instantly rises.
Oh, so letting go isn't weakness, it's an energy gain. And the state below 200, you said that's the victim mode?
Exactly. Hawkins said courage begins at 200. For ordinary people, 200 is taking proactive responsibility. Those below 200 are always blaming the environment, their family, or fate. They hand over control of life. Once you cross 200, even for a moment, and realize all of this is my own created experience, you shift from actor to playwright.
Wow, so even my body changes along with this?
Yes, subtle but real changes happen. Your spine straightens naturally, your breathing deepens, your eyes brighten. This is the start of washing the marrow. You're not cleansing old cells in your bones, but the ingrained "I'm pitiful, I can't" servitude memory inside you. It's like smelting scrap metal in the furnace of your body and refining it into golden elixir.
That sounds amazing, but are there real-life examples?
Absolutely. I once met an elderly woman who had suffered from knee pain for years, and nothing helped. During a deep conversation, she cried and revealed a story from 30 years ago, being driven out of her home by her in-laws. She had been holding on to that sense of humiliation all these years. Once she allowed herself to release that resentment and forgive her helpless past self, her knees actually began to feel warm, the pain eased, and energy started to flow. This isn't mystical, it's a physical phenomenon. The low-frequency energy maintaining the pain was transformed into flowing heat.
So the best health practice isn't supplements but clearing the body and mind?
Exactly. And note, this kind of forgiveness isn't about bowing to a Buddha statue, it's a physical level release. Acknowledge that you were hurt, angry, or fearful, and then pour out those emotions. The process is simple but powerful, precise like a quantum laser scalpel.
Sounds simple, but isn't it painful to practice?
At first, it can be uncomfortable, but that's a necessary part of the marrow cleansing. When you feel anger, anxiety, or physical discomfort, don't fight it, and don't fake happiness. Instead, observe it, notice its color, shape, weight, and temperature. Don't judge it, don't push it away. You'll find it slowly fades and begins to flow. That's the window for high-frequency energy to enter.
So changing your fate is really this scientific and practical.
That's it for today's episode. If you found it inspiring, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends, so more people can learn to tune their radio to the high-frequency channel and live a light yet powerful life. Remember, the remote has always been in your hands. As long as you dare to press the switch channel button, light and joy are waiting for you on the next frequency.